Now, good morning YouTube. So happy Thursday. Just gonna start a Facebook now as well. Start live. Very good. Wow, so good morning Facebook as well. So we're live on Facebook and YouTube today. So happy Thursday everyone. Just gonna give it a few minutes so everyone can log in and get ready. So if you're watching the video later, you can skip ahead about 2 minutes from now, and then we get going with the warm-up and then the main workout. So as always, could you just type in your name and where you're watching from in the comments, just so I know who do we have both on YouTube and Facebook. And then we get going a few minutes. So Fiona, so good morning Fiona from sunny Galway, very good. It's sunny Dublin as well, which is great, and hopefully the weather's going to stay like this for the weekend. Fingers crossed anyway. So good morning Deirdre, good to see you. So a few people on YouTube and some on Facebook, good. So we're going to give it another minute or two just so everyone can log in and get ready. So make sure you have your weights ready and have a glass of water, okay, as well, and have a chair because then we're going to use it for some of the movements. So good morning Martina, Anne, Sylvia, Euphemia, and Phyllis. I think that's how you're saying it, Phyllis. I do apologize if I just butcher your name. Phyllis. Morning, good. Good morning everyone, very good. So I'm very happy you joined me today, especially in this lovely weather. So make sure you have your weights ready, okay? So you can use your dumbbells, you can use your tins of beans or 2 small bottles of water, okay? Whatever you have. Have a chair as well for some of the movements and have a glass or a bottle of water nearby. Just so you can have a drink in between the exercises and the circuits. So good morning Anne from Navan, very good. Hello Anne, how are you? Very good. Now 2 minutes past, we get going to the warm up, okay? Hi Tom and Helen, or just Helen. Very good. Now we get going to the warm up, okay? So if you can, you're gonna do the warm up standing up because you're gonna be moving forward side to side as well. So it's gonna be very hard in the chair. So try to do the warm up standing up, but do have a chair nearby just in case you need it, okay? So get yourself ready. We're gonna start off with the arms. I have to move the camera on YouTube a little bit up a little bit. Just can see my arms and my head. And that's perfect, okay? So now what you're gonna do, you're just gonna march on the spot, okay? So just march for a couple of minutes. And just gonna move the arms just like you're walking, okay? So nothing too mad. Give yourself a scratch in the eye as well. You've got an itchy eye. And you're just gonna walk, okay? Now, if you have loads of space around you, okay, you can take a few steps forward and then take a few steps back. If you don't have enough space, you can just keep marching on the spot, okay? So go forward and back. And keep those arms and legs moving, okay? Good. Now, you're going to do the same thing, but swing your hands up towards shoulder height. If you have loads of space, you can just walk forward and back. If you don't, you can just walk on the spot. Keep those legs moving, okay? And the arms. And you're gonna walk back, very good. Now you're gonna crisscross the arms and walk forward and walk back. Or if you don't have space, you can just walk on the spot as well. Good. Now we're gonna relax the heads for now, okay? We're gonna march, we're gonna take steps to the side and back your way, okay? Now step side to side. 1, 2, and then back again. 1, 2. If you have less space, okay, you can just do one step and one, okay? So you can go one step or you can go 2 steps. Depends how much space you have, okay? And now you're gonna add a little boxing as well, okay? So box your hands forward and you're gonna step side to side. If you find it hard, okay, punch your hands and stepping side to side. What you can do, you can just step to the side, punch your hands, step, and punch again, okay? You can go step, punch. Good stuff. Good. Now, we're going to relax the legs for a second, okay? And you're going to reach your hands out in front, okay? So you reach your hands left and right. You're going to reach out as far as you can. You're trying to reach out for the leftover Easter eggs, okay? Chocolate usually motivates everyone, so try to reach out nice and far. So you feel a gentle stretch in the back. So I'm just going to go on the side so you can see my arms. So you reach out. You can twist a little as well, okay? Go for 5 in each arm. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then from there, now reach your hands up in the air, okay? So now reach left and right. Up and up. Great. You can lean slightly to the side as well if you want. If it makes you reach up a little bit higher, you can do that as well. Great. Pick up for 5 in each arm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you're just going to box your hands out in front, okay? And go nice and quick on those ones. So don't be going too slow. Just pick a pace, like a moderate pace, and just keep your hands punching nice and quick. Go for 5 seconds, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Give your hands a shake. Then you're going to warm the legs up a little bit more. So you're going to stand behind the chair. You're going to do a couple of heel raises first, okay? So you can hold onto the chair if you want, or you can keep your hands off the chair. And you're going to go up on the toes and down. Go up your toes. So if you want, you can keep one hand or 2 hands or even just a couple of fingers on the chair. Or keep your hands off the chair completely. Whichever works best for you, just stick to it. Very good. Up number 5, and up 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from there, you do your heel kicks, heel flicks, or bump kicks, or whatever name you're gonna give it. So just bring the feet up towards the bum, okay? You can keep your hands off the chair as well if you feel comfortable. If not, you can keep your hands on the chair. It's absolutely okay. So just warming up, okay? So you're going to feel your muscle, the back of the leg working here. And you might feel a stretch in the front of the leg as well. So there will be a lot of lower body work today. It's very important to warm up the legs. Good. Go for 3, okay? 2, 1. And relax, okay? Great stuff, good. Now, before we move on, you have to focus on breathing a little bit. So place one hand on the belly, one on the chest, okay? And you have to get big breath in, inch your nose into your belly. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. And one more time, big breath in. And out. Good. Now, check the comments. Okay, let me know if you feel it warmed up already. So you should feel a bit warmer. Check the comments here on Facebook. Tom as well. Alright, good stuff, Tom. Good. Tom and Helen. It would be all good. Perfect, Anne. It's gonna be perfect. Nora, good morning, Nora. And Mary as well. Good. So that's the warm-up done, okay? You should feel a bit warmer. So now what we're gonna do next, we're gonna work on your leg swings for a couple of minutes. And then we're gonna do our circle, okay? We might do 2 rounds, maybe 3 rounds. And there will be 60 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest. And we're gonna focus on the lower body and of balance as well. So, yeah, get yourself ready. So first, before we move on to our circle, okay, we're gonna do our leg swings. We're gonna do our leg swings out to the side and out to back, okay? We're gonna do 2 rounds. Round number 1 is gonna be 10 reps, and then round 2 is gonna be 15. So we're gonna get yourself ready. Stand up. You can have a chair on the side or out in front just so you can hold on to it. And you're gonna start with our leg swings out to the side, okay? So you're gonna keep the foot off the floor and off you go. Go for 1, 2, 3. So if you want, you can punch your toes in this way a little bit if you want, okay? 4, 5, 6. I can punch toes out, okay? 7, 8, 9, 10. And now with no break, okay, you're gonna do your leg swings back. So you can switch this side so you can see me. So squeeze them out and back for 1, and 2, 3, 4. Then put a hand on your bones, you can feel the muscles working, okay? 5, 6, 7. Okay, very good. 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm gonna switch the legs. And off we go for another 1. Do a hand, do, 3, car, cúig, sé, seacht, acht, né, agus a 10. Now we're gonna go back. So remember, we're gonna squeeze the ball and pull the leg back. So go a 10, né, acht, seacht, sé, cúig, car, a 3, do, agus a hang, okay? And give your bum a little rub if you want. You can give your legs a little shake. And now do the same thing. We go for 15 reps on each leg. So you might feel your bum working on this one. And this is what you want, okay? So now practice our Polish again. So off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good, okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So keep your body nice and tight. Just like moving, okay? 11, 12, 13, 14 i 15. Very good, that's 15, okay? Now I'm gonna go back, so go 15, so we're gonna squeeze and back. 14, 13, 12, 11, good. 10, 9, 8, 7, very good, okay, keep going. 6, 5, so squeeze and back. 4, 3, 2 i 1. Very good, that's perfect. Now I'm going to switch the legs. Give your legs a little shake before you do. And off we go. We're going to count in jumps of 2 to make it a bit more fun. Okay, go for 2, 4. You can count with me as well. 6, 8, 10, 12, very good. 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, and 30. Okay, now I go back. I'm going to squeeze the bum and then go back. So 30, put you on the box, you can feel the muscle here working. Okay, 28, 26, 24, 22, 20. Okay, so keep going. 18, 16, 14, 12. Okay, last few. Okay, so 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 0. And relax. Okay, give your legs a rub. Okay, give your legs a shake. Now, if you can grab a sip of water, okay, you can let me know how the legs are feeling. So you might feel your bum burning a little bit. It's absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about. I think I move on to our circle. Okay, you're gonna have 6 exercises. You're gonna be working for 60 seconds and then have 20 seconds of break. So you can give me a big thumbs up or click the like button just so I know we're all good to go. Both Facebook and YouTube. Very good. I could see some thumbs going up. Very good. Perfect. That's great. So the first one you're going to do, okay, is going to be your sit to stand. So it's everyone's favorite. So get your weights ready. So you're going to have the weights ready, okay. So you're going to sit down in the chair and you have a few options here. You can either keep the weights down by the side, this way, and do your sit to stand. Or you can keep the weights up on the shoulders and then do your sit to stand, okay. So, try to come backwards in Irish, good at. Perfectly feeling. I hope I didn't butcher it, okay? Hope I done okay. Now, then get your weights ready. And we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Up and down and back. And we're going to keep the weights up on the shoulders. You're trying to keep your elbows up nice and high. Just sit down to the chair and then back up. Down and up. And then up. Very good. That's great. Okay, we keep going halfway there. Now, push your legs into the ground to get yourself back up, okay? So try to explode up. Good. Last 15 seconds. Try to keep your feet flat on the floor, okay? And you're pushing out the whole foot, not just one part of it. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and relax. You can put the weights aside. And for the next one, you might keep a chair out in front. I'm going to put my chair here. And what you're going to step out to the side, dip down, push up with this leg, and then you're going to switch the sides, okay? And off we go. Step, dip, push, and then switch sides, okay? Move over so you can see me on Facebook as well. So you're going to push up, you're going to step out, and you're going to push up with the outside leg. You're going to switch the sides. You're going to switch to the left and right. Good. So you can keep the hand on the chair just lightly. Just if you need it for a little bit of balance or just a little bit of support. If you know that the chair is there, you can feel it just a little bit more confident as well. Which is always a good thing, okay? And that's great. Okay, last 10 seconds. And then gonna move on to the heel raises for the next one. So 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and relax. Now, and go sideways. So you're gonna keep the hands off the chair if you can, just to change the balance a little bit more. But if you need to keep your contact, try to keep one hand or just a few fingers, okay? Alright, get ready, and off we go, the heel raise. So open the toes, down, and straight back up. To make it a bit harder, okay, you can just keep the legs moving this way, okay? It's kind of like you're bouncing up on your toes. So your heels barely touch the ground at any point, okay? Just bouncing up on your toes. So you might feel the back of the leg, your calf muscle getting very tight on this one, so then you might just go back to your normal heel raises, okay? Which are just a bit easier. They kind of constantly bouncing up and down. Good. But then try to keep the feet. Once the heels touch the ground, you can bring yourself back up, okay? Alright, that's 3 seconds. 2, 1, and relax. I'm gonna stay behind the chair. I'm gonna do one more for the legs, okay? So this one's gonna step back, I'm gonna dip down, back up, and return, okay? So you pick how far you're gonna dip down, okay? If you don't feel comfortable, you can just step back, do a tiny little dip, and then back up, okay? And off you go. So you can go back, dip, and up, or if you can go lower. But remember, if you go nice and low, keep your chest up nice and tall, and just drop down between the 2 legs. So your upper body stays in the middle. That's great. And you're going to switch between left and right. Remember, you don't have to dip all the way down. You can just do the tiny dip and then come back in. Or you can go nice and low. So whichever one works best for you on this day, just go down. Right, 15 seconds left. That's great. Good. Last couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now you grab your weight. You're going to do your arm curls, okay? So you're going to step out with the left leg. So step out forward with the left leg. And curl the weight up and down this way, okay? So get ready. Step out. And off we go. To make it a bit harder, what you can do, you can bring your hands out in front this way. Then curl up from there. Remember, one leg is out in front of the other. So kind of change the balance a little bit more as well. If you want to change your balance just a little bit more, you can keep those 2 feet in one line. So that one leg is out in front, and they are in a straight line as well. This puts you in a more challenging position, okay, to keep your balance. So if you do feel comfortable, you can try it. If not, just keep one leg out in front and just keep them kind of apart as well. Like 10 seconds left. Last 5 seconds. Okay, keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now keep the weights in your hands. Now you're gonna step forward with the right leg. So step with the opposite, okay? You can keep those 2 in line or apart. And you can bring the weights up to your shoulders. You can press the hands up. And off you go. Press the arms up and down. If press your arms up is too difficult, okay, what you can do, you can just do your front raises instead. So whichever one feels better for you, okay? So if you find some pain pressing arms up, just do your front raises instead, okay? You gotta work the same muscles, but it might be a little more comfortable. Good. So you're halfway there. Remember, if you get tired, you can just go one arm then switch over, okay? But try to go with 2 arms for as long as you can. With 20 seconds left, you're going to take a break. So keep going, very good. Alright, last 10 seconds. Press all the way up. And down, good. And 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and relax. You can put the weights aside. Now, before you grab a drink, you're just going to focus on your breath. So, same thing as always. 1 hand on the belly, 1 the chest. You get a big breath in into your nose, into the belly, and out. So, just going to relax the body just a little, okay? So, breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. One more time, okay? Big breath in, and out. Very good, okay? You can let me know in the comments how you're doing so far. So that's round number 1 done. We might do 2 more rounds, okay? Good stuff. Good morning, Henry. How are you? Very good. So you can grab a quick sip of a non-alcoholic beverage, of course. Good. So let me know how you're doing so far, okay? Was it easy? Was it hard? Was it just about right? Maybe you had some issues with any of the movements. So if you do have any issues or problems, you can let me know now. Then we can change them around for the next round. So for the next round, we're going to stick to the 60 seconds of work and 20 seconds break. It seems to be working fine with everyone, which is great. So good morning, Dominic. Just all right for Fiona. Very good, Fiona. That's fantastic. Very good. So now we're going to repeat the circle 1 more time. Challenge it, but doable. That's great, Anna. Very good. Challenging is good. Perfect. So grab a last sip of water. And off we go. We're going to get back into our sit to stands, okay? So I think we've plenty of rest now. So get yourself ready. Grab the weights, okay? Let's set my timer ready. And we go again in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and off you go. Stand up, down. And remember, you can keep the weights up on the shoulders, or you can keep the hands down by the side. Or if you have any issues with the knees, okay, or your knees are sore, you can do the leg extensions instead, okay? But if you can, try to stick to your sit to stand. With either hands down by the side or hands up on the shoulders. Excuse me. So you're halfway there. And that's great, good. We keep going. That's 15 seconds on this one. And that's great, good. That's 4, 3, 2, 1, and you put the weights aside. You're going to get back behind the chair. And get ready for the heel raises. It was a heel raise next, wasn't it? Now, keep the hands off the chair and off we go, up on the toes. And if you want, you can just go up and down, bounce up and down this way for as long as you can. Tire the calves out a little bit, and then you can go up and down a little slower, okay? Remember, try to keep your hands off the chair, or just keep one hand, just to challenge the balance just a little more as well. Good, you're halfway there. Yeah. That's great. Okay, you're doing fantastic. So keep it up. I can't see, but I'm sure you're doing great. So keep going. Another 15 seconds. Good stuff. Okay, that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now we're going to step out to the side. So remember, we're going to step out to the side. You're going to dip down. So you're going to push your weight on the outside leg. You're going to push up with this leg, back up, and then switch the sides, okay? So get ready. We're going 3, 2, 1. Off you go. And push. Make sure you keep the hand on the chair or keep it nice and close. And push. Good. So when the lower you dip down, okay, the more difficult it's going to be to get back up. So you can pick how low you're going to bring yourself down. And how wide you're going to step as well. That's great. Okay, last 20 odd seconds left. Great, good. And my last 10 seconds to keep going. Great job, everyone. Last 5 seconds. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now I'm going to stay behind the chair. And then for next, remember, you're going to step back, you're going to dip down, back up, and return. You're going to switch between the left and right leg. So get ready. We're going 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Down, and up, and switch. Great, good. Remember, you don't have to go all the way down. If you want, you can just step back, do a tiny little dip, and then come back up. Then with time, you might find yourself being a bit more comfortable and a bit stronger to actually bring yourself down a little bit lower and push up. There's 30 seconds left. It's actually more than halfway there now, which is great, okay? You're all doing fantastic, so keep going. In the last 12 seconds, you can move on to the upper body for 2 exercises. With a bit of balance there, okay? 3, 2, 1, and relax. And grab your weights. And now, you can keep the weights in your hands. The hands are facing forward. You're going to step forward the right leg. And you got your arm curls, okay? So get ready, step forward, and off you go. Up and down. If you want to change your arms a bit more, bring your arms out in front this way. If you want to change the balance a little bit more, just keep your 2 feet in one line with the one leg out in front. And off you go, keep going. 20 seconds gone already. Good stuff. Yeah. That's right, okay, 25 seconds left. So keep yourself balanced, okay? So keep your eyes looking straight ahead. Just curl those arms. Last 12 seconds. All right, that's 5 seconds, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Now for the next one, you're going to step forward the left leg this time. Keep your 2 legs apart this way, or you can keep them in one line. And you're going to do your shoulder presses. So hands up on the shoulders. Step back so you can see in the camera. Get ready. And off we go. Press up, down, and up. Remember, you can press your hands up and down, or you can do your front raises, whichever one works better for you. So I go with the front raises for this one. You remember one leg is out in front of the other. Trying to keep the balance, good. If that's too challenge, okay, just stagger your stance a little bit. Just have one leg back, go the foot away, okay? As in foot length, not like a meter. Good. 20 seconds left. That's great, okay, we keep going. Great, okay, last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And put the weights aside, keep the weights at the break. Now you're gonna sit down, you're gonna catch the breath, you're gonna focus on the breath again. So one hand goes on the chest, one on the belly, and you're gonna breathe into your nose, into the belly, and out. You're gonna breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Very good, okay? Now it's going to be a great time to grab a quick sip of water, okay? You can let me know in the comments how are we doing after round number 2. Was it still challenging but doable, or was it much more difficult? And based on how we're doing so far, we might change the next round a little bit. Very good. So people on YouTube can let me know how we're getting on so far. If you're doing all okay, is it challenging or is it too difficult? Or it's just about right. I can see loads of thumbs flying up, which means we're doing great. Good. Now for the next one, actually, we might focus on your balance just a little bit more, okay? So you might do some single leg balance and then some dynamic balance, okay? So that's where when you move the body and you keep the balance, okay? Doable. Good stuff, Sylvia. Very good. Now, great stuff. That's great, Nora. Find difficult with the weights and balance. That's no problem, Martina. I hope you still manage it okay. It might be difficult, but it might be challenging as well. It should be challenging. So, took break lightheaded probably because running before class. Yeah, that's probably right, Jardine. So remember, if you need to take a break in between, okay, or during the movements, please do, and then just come back when you feel better, okay? And make sure you drink plenty of liquid as well. That's why I always stress to actually have a glass of water nearby. And do loads of breathing as well, just to kind of relax the body. But remember, if you do need to take a break, please do, and then just come back when you feel much better. That's great. Okay, now it's going to move on to the easier stuff, okay? It won't be as hard in terms of strength, okay? It's going to be more balance challenging. So we're going to stand up. And as part of the easy one first, okay? You're going to do your single leg balance. I'm just going to get my timer ready. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift one knee up in the air, okay? You're going to try to hold this position for 15 seconds. So have a chair on one side, or if you're very conscious about your balance, have a chair and a wall or some other support on either side, on both sides, okay? So get ready, and you're going to lift your legs up, and you're going to hold for about 15 seconds, and off you go. And we're going to keep the chair close by our wall, and try to keep your eyes on one point. So you can look, pick a spot on the wall and just focus your eyes there. Go for 5 seconds or so. Very good. And relax. Okay, now I'm going to switch the legs. So remember, if your foot is kind of wiggling side to side, it's absolutely fine. That means your feet and the muscles of the muscles in the feet are working and they kind of adjust themselves to actually keep you in balance. So lift your knee up and hold it for 15 seconds. So pick a spot on the wall, just focus your eyes there, and Just try to keep that position. So if your foot and you're not moving or just very still like a statue, this is not challenge enough for you, okay? And great. Now for the next one, it's gonna be a bit different. You're gonna stand on one leg, but you're gonna bring your leg back behind, okay? So you're gonna stand on one leg and you're gonna take the leg back. And you're gonna hold this for a couple of seconds. So you might find this a bit more challenging. If you balance on one leg, and if you keep your leg back up and in the air, so actually work on your muscles, the back of the leg as well. Yeah, hold it for another 5 seconds, okay? It's doing very good. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna switch the legs. So stand on the left leg, the leg goes back behind, and off you go. And stay there for 15 seconds or so. That's good. So you might see myself moving a little bit. So this is a challenge for me as well a little bit. And relax. Great. We're going to do 2 more, okay? So the next one, you're going to swing your legs out, swing the one leg out to the side. Okay, so get ready and off you go. And keep your leg out to the side. So keep your chest up nice and tall as well, okay? So you're trying to keep your center of gravity on this leg. Alright, 5 more seconds, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to slowly switch the sides. And if you're going to have a chin out in front, maybe, just can use it. Very good. For another 10 seconds. So you're doing great, okay? Another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. And give your legs a little shake, okay? You might feel your legs warp a little bit in this one. And now for the next one, it's going to be a little bit challenge, a bit of fun as well. So what you're going to get, march on the spot. You're going to try to bring your knees up nice and high to hip height. And then when I say stop, you're going to stop in this position. You hold this. And then you're going to say march, and then you're going to march again. It's kind of like a Simon Says game, isn't it? Now, so keep marching. Remember, keep looking straight ahead. Move the arms and legs. And pause. So it keeps nice and still. And let's march again. So start off nice and slow with the march. And pause. Good. And march again. And then once you get comfortable, you can march a bit quicker. And pause. And march again. And stop. And march. I will keep marching. And we're gonna stop. Great, march again. And stop. Great, now to make it a bit harder, what you're gonna do, you're gonna march and you're gonna swing your hands side to side. Then I say stop, you're gonna stop as well, same as before. So you're gonna stop. So you're gonna stop with one leg up in the air, and the arms are either out there or up here. And march again. And stop. Good, stay there for about 3 seconds. 2, 1, march again. Go nice and quick as well if you want. And stop. There, good. And march again. And pause, last one, okay? And relax. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. So that was just a little bit balance challenge, okay? You might find yourself that some of the ones were more difficult than the others. But the goal is to get better at each one of them, okay? And grab a little sip. So today's class we work the bum muscles, which are very important for strength and balance as well, okay? We've done loads of movements to the side, forward, and on the spot, which is also great for the balance and builds loads of strength. And we work on the balance in movement, okay? So when you march and you have to balance on one leg. So we kind of ticked all the boxes of our strength and balance class. So now we're gonna move on to a couple of stretches, and then we're gonna be finished, okay? And then you can let me know in the comments how we found the session. If you like the kind of the format of it, to kind of have a few different sections, or would you prefer just a big circuit? Now, so for the cool down and the stretches, you can do those in the chair. You can start off with the legs, okay? So just bring one leg up in the air. You can use your hands to help if you need to. You're gonna punch your toes down towards the floor. Keep your foot there for a few seconds, okay? So you might feel stretch the front of the shin. You're gonna pull your toes towards the face, okay? Good. Now, you're gonna point your toes to your left or point them outside. Good. You're gonna point your toes in. It's kind of like a windscreen wiper. Now we're gonna roll the foot 5 times each way. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then back the way. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna switch the legs. Switch the legs. So leg out, toes are pointing down. Keep your foot there for a couple of seconds. Point your toes up. Hope you can see their faces as well. So I move this way, yeah. Point your toes in, then punch your toes out. Then you roll the foot around. Go for 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and back way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna relax the leg now. I'm gonna bring one knee up in the air, whichever one you want. You're gonna grab your knee if you can. You're gonna put it in towards the chest. Keep yourself nice and tall. And hold your leg there for about 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Now, you're gonna bring your leg out in front. Okay, you're gonna place the heel on the ground. You can see me there. Those are moving around here today. There you go. You're gonna slide your hands down towards the ankles. Okay. So you're gonna feel a stretch at the back of the leg. So you're gonna stay there for a couple of seconds. You go for 3 more. 2, 1. Slowly slide back up. You can switch legs, so bring the leg up. Grab me, pull it in. Sit up nice and tall for 3 more seconds. 2 and 1. You can bring your leg down. Leg out on the floor. Toes are up. Leg is nice and straight. You can slide your hands down, okay? You can stay there for a couple of seconds. Go for 3, 2, 1, slide back up. Good. Now for the next one, you can put your hands on the legs, on the knees. You can slide your hands down as low as you can, okay? It's gonna be, you can curl up to the ball. Now from there, you can slide your hands back up. You can reach your arms up in the air nice and high. And you can push your hands up as high as you can. You can grab your 2 hands as well if you want. You can push up for 3 seconds. 2, 1. You can reach your hands out in front for 3 seconds. 2, 1. Now you can keep your hands out in front. You can twist all the way to one side. As you can see, my hips are not moving. It's just the upper body. You can stay there for a couple of seconds. And then you go all the way to the other side. You stay there for a few seconds while I go for 3, 2, 1. And build back to the center. You're going to stretch your arms out to your side as far as you can. You're going to reach your hands back. From there, you're going to give yourself a nice big hug. You're going to look over one shoulder. And then you're going to slowly look over the opposite shoulder. That's great. Now you're going to look straight ahead. And you're going to bring your head up and look up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to bring your chin down towards the chest. Now you're going to relax the head. You're going to bring your hands out to your side as far as you can. And to finish off, okay, ladies and gents, you can give yourself a big, big clap, alright? You well deserve it. You've done a fantastic job today, okay? I hope you all enjoyed it. You can let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the class, okay? Or maybe there was something you didn't enjoy too much. Or there's something you enjoyed very much. So you give me some feedback if you want. So super class, thanks. I did variety. That's great, Anna. Very good. I'm happy you enjoyed it. Great class. You're very welcome, Fiona. And Deirdre, very welcome. Good stuff. Thanks, man. Thanks. Very welcome, Tom and Mary. So you're all done fantastic. Great class. That's great, Nara. Thank you very much. So thank you all for joining, okay? Now I'm going to log off from YouTube now. So thank you everyone on YouTube.